Hi, I'm Irfan. I'm a lecturer and a writer and also researcher, and I have just graduated from University College London, reading for philosophy of education, and I now live in Cianjur, Indonesia. And this video is on behalf of the UN SDGs, which aims to provide a better environment for life by improving 17th program. And here I would like mostly talk about the quality education with Indonesia as the context. And you could find it helpful if you are like to sharing it by sharing it in your Facebook account, or you could find another stories in our hashtag our stories. And I would like to start my talk regarding quality education in Indonesia by mentioning some of the um, challenge of Indonesia's education. And first of all, Indonesia's education is challenged by its numerous cultural background, because Indonesia has hundreds culture and tribes and the likes. Therefore, education, ideally speaking, needs to accommodate all this culture, but this is not an easy job, and most likely one or two culture dominate the others, and it creates what Pierre Bourdieu called symbolic violence. Therefore, we need to adopt a multicultural education, and we need to make the local community involved in educational management. And the second challenge we face in increasing the quality of education in Indonesia is the geographical landscape of Indonesia, because we are consist of 17,000 islands, and most of them are being isolated, and we do not have proper access to there. Therefore, it reducing the education access, specifically for those who live in such rural areas in isolated island, remote place. Therefore, it creates inequality in accessing quality education. And the third thing is the bureaucracy. We have some kind of complex and complicated and sometimes overlapping bureaucracy. Therefore, it reduces the effectivity of funding, educational funding, and to improve the quality of schools. The fourth thing I would like to share about the challenge that we face in order to achieve quality education in Indonesia is the corruption. I don't know how many percentage now today, but according to Surya Dharma and Jones, there is corruption is still the huge challenge for Indonesia's quality education, and eradicating the potential of corruption could help the progress of building infrastructure and schools. And to the other things that challenge our education is the teacher's quality, because in Indonesia sometimes being teacher is becoming the last option. Not all teachers has capability to teach, not neither they all of them, like some of them has no passion to be teachers. And don't forget about how teacher get a lower salary than the regional minimum salary. Therefore, it demotivated them to become teacher and to teach properly. And lastly, and last but not least, is the pedagogical method. Our education is still dominated by some kind of teacher-centered education, which focus mainly on memorization. And Dr. Parker from NU argued that our quality of textbook is still less helpful to provide a good read for students and to help them become more critical and creative. But the good case is in the conversation of quality education, we have a good enrollment number. I mean, in the increasing number of enrollment, but then, and we have also the good point that people start to realize that that the future of our education cannot be lied upon the government's hand only, that we need to work together in order to prove education, to provide better education for our next generation. And people start to like establishing an alternative schools, an alternative educational vehicle. Like we have some kind of program that's called Sekolah Rimba, Indonesia Mengajar, Kelas Inspirasi, and so on and so forth, which aims to spread the educational ideas, the educational ideals, and to help the government in fixing the educational problem, and to reach as many as possible children and students to get a good education that is not only based on schooling. And then and here I think there are Indonesia's face many challenges in education, of course, because like I said before, we have like an immersed population and also geographical landscape and culture. But then despite our many problems, there are 4 recommendations that could be taken in order to boost the quality of education in Indonesia, according to the research doing by the Asia Philanthropists, which will be published in a book called I'm sorry, I forgot the title of the book, but they recommend 4 alternatives that can be taken in order to boost the quality of education in Indonesia. Firstly, increasing the quality of early childhood education, and secondly, increasing the quality of headmaster, because it will impact the how school being managed and how school being well planned, and how education is defined and is maintained in schools, and also increase the quality of teachers. Therefore, because one teacher could help the development of many students. Therefore, if the teachers' quality is increased, we could minimize the funding to increase the quality of students, because one increasing the quality, the teachers' quality will be an investment, a good investment. And the last thing is the vocational education. We need to fix and to boost the quality of vocational education in order to prepare the students to be more ready to compete in industrial work in job field, and to help themselves get better salaries, and also to help the economical program of Indonesia. And yeah, if you have some question, I would like to answer. But overall, I think that's all that I can talk about good, better quality education in Indonesia, and I hope that it is helpful. But if you find another question or being trouble with some kind of information I thought, you can just reach me on my email. It's irfanelsarofficial@gmail.com. So yeah, thank you.